That's good.
Yeah, sound.
How's it going, man?
Mate. How are you?
Good, man. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
I've
We
seen
met
you
a
long
year.
time.
Was it a year ago?
Yes, from our friend Hamish.
Yeah,
We've
you've
done
had on the
a,
podcast.
Yeah, so I had on my podcast.
Yeah.
Back in the day, before things got too busy.
Yeah. Because when I met you, you had part-time job and you were part-time videography.
Yeah. So when did we meet? Like a year ago.
It was around. I think it was maybe a month a year ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
September time a year ago, and it's now August.
August.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2025.
Yeah.
Because I think. Yeah, that was 2024 then. We met on top of a mountain, freezing our nipples off
Absolutely
at the time.
freezing, shooting for a car company. That was good fun.
Yeah. But well, at the time, I was part-time delivery driver for Waitrose.
Yeah.
Not a shameless plug. So I was doing that, but then literally February this year, after me and the missus sat down and had a discussion, I went full-time. So, yeah.
Oh, it was after a discussion, was it?
So basically, I had this podcast and I was freelancing and doing Waitrose because we had a child, a little girl called Margot.
Yeah.
And also I need to be a sensible, responsible adult and needed to like weigh up the options. But long story short, January last year is when she was going to go back after a maternity leave.
Okay.
So obviously it was that time then we then made the decision, actually, you can be around more for your daughter and potentially earn more income, because sometimes having a part-time job, I had to say no to the freelance stuff.
Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it?
So it's like justifying whether you're getting paid, what, 80, 90 pound a day to be a delivery driver and then maybe turning down a client for like 3x of that or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why we made the decision in February.
Were you
do it.
full-time doing it and then you went part-time for videography, or was it you were videography and you needed a part-time job?
So basically, like, I don't know when did you start out? Was you from
man.
like college or like uni
No,
or anything? Or just...
So I've been doing it. I've been doing it for like 15 years now, because I used to do parkour.
Okay.
And I used to film myself doing parkour. So I started ages ago actually filmmaking, and I stopped for ages, and then I went traveling. I started filming traveling, and then someone saw the video that I made. And
sick.
they asked me to shoot for them,
yeah.
and I couldn't believe that I could make a living out of it.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe I could make money from it. It was like insane, because I loved doing it. Like, I absolutely loved packing my camera bag, going. I actually loved it, man.
Away, like...
I couldn't believe I was getting paid for it, and then just from there, it just one client after the other, and then I just learn how to network, how to do things.
Was you
properly.
self-taught then?
All self-taught, yeah.
Yeah.
All
So
self-taught.
like, I had a normal office job. I was like an events manager for like a dance company, so completely random
What
in
kind of
Cardiff.
dancing?
Like street dance.
Okay, yeah.
It was street dance. No, yeah, it was street
When you
dance.
started with the S, then I thought it was gonna be something
No, it was
else.
like street dance, but like my role was like an international role.
Yeah.
But then obviously COVID happened, and then we all locked down.
Yeah.
And then where I live in Abergavenny, it was quite rural. There's like mountains and rivers and all that. I brought a drone, the first ever DJI Mini.
Yeah.
And like my parents' house where I was living at the time was situated just off the river.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
maybe somewhat legally, you used to take it off in the garden and then fly it over to the river.
Yeah.
But I used to do like little videos.
Sound.
And then post them to like a community page, like the Abergavenny community page. Well, then that got traction then, because obviously everyone was locked
That's a good
in.
idea.
They were
Yeah.
seeing like sunsets at the river or the meadows where they used to get to walk to dogs and stuff like that.
That's a good idea.
So then I think the first ever video posted got like 6,500 views.
Shit.
That
On
was
the
like-
community page.
Yeah, on a community page. And then the next one I done was like 17,500. But then like, because I didn't have nothing to do, because obviously we were locked in.
So it's 2020 then you started.
Or
pretty much.
2019, 2020, something like that. But before, if we rewind, I don't know, 5-6 years, I was always like you said, you do your travel videos. If I used to go away with like missus or whatever, I used to take my phone.
Yeah.
But then I used to I was always at that next level, like so looking for NDs or looking at a third party app would be better than the camera in the actual phone. So then I'd try and shoot log there, and then I'd spend the whole flight on the way home.
Yeah.
Like cutting it on like what was it like the media play or whatever it was on
it's Adobe Express. Is it Express you got on your phone as well?
That's the newer one, yeah.
Because that's filmmaking. That is It doesn't really matter, does it? The fact that you're doing those things, that is exactly the same. I'd say.
Yeah, exactly.
It's exactly the same.
But I should just film it on my phone. Like you go away for a week at Rome or whatever. And just get clips. But then I'd have like the little gimbal thing,
the little Osmo thing.
Yeah, I was always wanting like for the videos
like
to
a
be
vlogger.
better every single time. Like, does that make sense?
Yeah, you'd be like one of those people that go like makes trouble in the streets, like
exactly.
Charlie Beach.
Yeah.
What are you doing over there, mate?
So I always had an interest.
Yeah.
But then like the drone was the next thing, and then after
that big fat one,
Just
with the big fat one with the you have to take it off
the
like
Phantom 4.
that.
No.
And I used to pack that in my suitcase when I was going travelling.
Beast.
So I used to not pack clothes.
Yeah.
So I used to have packed all my. So I had like 2 pairs of pants on like a week's holiday.
It's mad what you can do now.
I know. It's
literally
big
mad,
now.
like.
Yeah. But I used to love that. Trying to get it on the plane.
When was your first time you realised you could earn like some money, or like who was your first ever paying client?
My first ever paying client, and to this day they've got me the most work of, because they recommend me to everyone, is a company called Barber Connect.
Okay.
So I grew up with them, and they're two barbers, and they opened a barber in like sell barbering equipment, basically like a supplier. They're a supplier, idiot. So they've got quite a big company, so they do an event every year called Barber Connect. So it's like all the barbers come in one place, live event. It's like live haircuts, music. It's like a cool event. And their videographer pulled out, and then they saw my video where I made in Norway. That's the video that I started making traveling videos. And he just messaged me saying, "Oh, do you want to shoot for Barber Connect?" And at the time, he's like, "Yeah." So I had to ask someone how much I would charge, because I had no idea what I was going to charge. And I thought it was loads. I thought it was loads. So I was like, he's not going to say yes to this. And he's like, "Oh, yeah, cool, sound, let's do that." And it was awesome. And then I've done it every single year since as well. Since 2018, I've done it. So I've done it every single year.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. And it's just like, I use it as like a benchmark. So it's like every year I can see if I'm improving. And there's 2 years the videos weren't much better. I was like, right, I got to do a much better job next time. So it's just like, it's a thing for me now. It's a thing I do every year. How much better am I every year as a videographer? Because that's what you need to do, innit? You can't. I don't like not improving and not learning.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Like, I see improvement, but I definitely see plateaus as well.
Yeah.
Maybe more plateaus than I see improvement.
Because you don't have time.
No.
Sometimes I don't have time to.
You've got deadlines. You just got to get it done, dusted.
Yeah. And you feel like you're not doing a good job because you've got to get out at a certain time. That's probably that would be down to me not managing my time properly, but I'm pretty good at it. But also at the same time, I'm not. So
there's some things you film, like events or whatever they may be. There's only so much scope for creativity.
Yeah, that is a good point. Yeah, like I do some stuff for like Business Wales, and that's got maybe no.
So the same also.
It's like they are happy for me to do whatever I want to do, but they've also got certain guidelines that they have to hit and stuff, which is like that is the client, and that's what they want. So, and
I see some people do stuff, and it's like, how the hell do you do that for an event?
Yeah,
like or conference thing. I'm like, that's spectacular.
Yeah.
I'm like way off from that. It's ridiculous.
So you've been going since 2019.
So yeah, my first paid job, back to like what you kind of done, was like from the community stuff I was posting in the community page.
Yeah.
Someone said, can you do drone video of
inside of my house?
It's basically like it was it's like an Airbnb, but it was like a resort.
Nice.
No, it wasn't a resort, but it was like an Airbnb complex, so like at a barn and like a farmhouse, and they basically wanted to post it. But I didn't even have a camera at that time.
Didn't you?
No. So then I literally spoke.
Did you hold the drone?
So like, no, I had the one drone, but at the same time doing that during COVID, when socials was blowing up, my friend was like an impressionist or whatever. So then I'd go and help him in Cardiff.
Who's that?
Schaefer Bates.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so he's quite big now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a good friend from mine from back home, from Abergavenny. So then I used to help run his podcast and basically help film him his sketches, but I lent his camera.
Oh, sweet.
But I only knew how to operate his camera in those particular settings.
Right.
So I didn't know anything about shutter, nothing about ISO. It was literally a case I turn up to the studio, the cameras are left how they were, I just flick them on, make sure they're in focus, and then just press record.
Yeah.
Well, I went and shot this farmhouse, etc. No ND filters, no nothing, middle of summer.
Have you got it still?
Oh, I don't know where it was. We'll try and put it there. Maybe it's on their website. I don't know.
I'll link my first thing, the one I made in Norway, because it's shocking. It's really bad, but I loved it at the time.
Yeah, I thought I was sweating buckets because I was like, oh, this looks absolutely terrible. Like the windows were blown out of like this nice luxury bedroom, and I was just like, anyway, that only was £100, but that was my first ever gig, was from that community page.
Were they fine with?
Well, yeah, they paid me. So
sound.
Do you know what I mean?
Did they say anything?
No,
that's fine. To be honest, it might just be overthinking.
I was left to my own accord, so maybe I managed to spend time like just sit on the edge of the bed, just what's this button do? What's this?
Yeah.
But I remember doing that, and it was rough.
That's class.
It was rough. I can't remember my second gig though.
No, I can't either.
No.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, it's always the first one, isn't it? I can't remember the second one.
But I just carried on doing a bunch then for Schaefer then for like a while. So then I was like his main editor. So that's why like...
Nice, you were his editor.
I say nailed in editing.
Yeah.
I slowly started to progress over time and tried different things in regards to editing through doing his content, like, if that makes sense.
So what do you want to do? What do you want to do like from now? Because you've obviously just become fully self-employed, fully freelance. There's loads of ways you can go with it.
Yeah. That's quite a good segue into what I done last week.
Okay.
So like now I'm thinking I don't necessarily be known as a filmmaker, but I would like to get some more films under my belt. They don't have to be like spectacular.
Short films.
But short films.
Yeah,
they could be anything from like a minute long to 5 minutes, and I think I'd max out at like 15.
Yeah.
But I just would like a couple under my belt.
Yeah.
Just to show that I can do that.
To make it you want to just self-fund your own short films.
Well, if I can get funding from like I don't know, I know like Wales now is growing fast. I think I read last year it was like 50 million into the film industry, and now it's up to like 120 million in the film industry. Yeah, because
that's crazy.
Because all the studios they're building now, they've done the House of the Dragons in North Wales. They've done a lot of Tom Hardy stuff in Cardiff and the surrounding area.
Yeah.
Is that the one that was on Netflix recently?
Yeah, it's on Netflix. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely dreadful film.
It was, and I was really looking forward to it.
Absolutely dreadful. However,
I
think somehow I come across the location manager on TikTok.
Did you?
And he, I don't know, he just come up on my feeds, whatever, and it showed like all the areas that they filmed around Cardiff.
It's cool as fucking.
Oh, not fair, because it literally looks like back end America.
Yeah, it's cool.
But
how they did it.
Yeah, videographer, as we all are, but I wouldn't mind like for my own portfolio and for my own creativity, like get a couple of films under my belt, like.
Yeah.
So that'd be sick.
Yeah, just what you've got in your company. What's your company called?
I'm registered via the taxpayers, Cat Media Productions.
Nice. But
like most people might know me as like Kole Parrot Videography.
Yeah.
So that's what that is.
Because there's always the avenue to go down, like with marketing and social media, because obviously that's taken up a massive portion of the industry. Yeah. At the moment, and obviously, I get a lot of my work from agencies, and I kind of want to be in the middle. So I want to be an agency, but is not outsourcing the work to another agency who's doing all the work. We are the ones who know what we're doing, and we're the ones that have the skill set and the talent, and who make all the content, and don't just take all the credit for it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because that happens a lot. I'm not naming names, but it happens a lot, and I don't think clients know that.
So do you want to be an agency, or you want to be like...
I want, like the same as you, I want to make short films. I want to do all the things that I like creatively and fulfills me creatively. But at the same time, I know where it's going, and I know which way the industry's going, and social media is obviously a ginormous part of that. Yeah, and it's only going to get bigger. Yeah. Like even cinema, slowly dying, which isn't great.
It's all being streamed now.
It's slowly dying. Yeah, I mean, whether films are getting consumed less or more now, I don't know. But I think we do have a lot of like fatigue, like content fatigue, and I think that's an issue as well because there's just so much, and things are getting made constantly.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So it's like ridiculous. It's harder and harder for things to be good.
Yeah.
And to stand out now.
Yeah.
So it's where it's going, and you can't really see where it's going.
No, I think
I know what's 5 years now. I have no idea, but
yeah. I think with the accessibility of like cameras now and like what you can film on your phones, like everyone's got access to it. But I think that allows like us maybe like 5 years ago, we could have been like absolutely smashing it.
Yeah.
With like
I know, I was thinking that. Yeah. But hindsight, man.
Because like on the weekend, I was lucky or fortunate enough to go to Pinewood Studios with UK shooters. You mentioned you.
Yeah. It's M Visuals.
Yeah,
he's the UK shooter.
So I never knew that, but basically UK shooters set up this event called Film Lab 2025.
I saw that advertised. I didn't.
So then I thought, bugger it, I'm going to apply for it. What can I lose? And then luckily I was one of the like 20 individuals to be invited, but it was UK shooters held an event in partnership with Sony on the weekend just gone in Pinewood and invited 20 filmmakers at all abilities and ages. Doesn't matter what it was. If they saw your application and they thought it was sick, then
That's cool.
you deserve to be on it at the end of the day.
But you apply for it and then they pick
so
you.
Yeah, so you
that's
apply.
cool.
I think it's like 120 people applied, and then I was fortunate enough to be one of the 20 people to be on it. So it was a good experience. Like I've never done anything like that before, so I thought I'd just put my 2 pence piece in and see if I can get into it. Anyway, I'd done that, but from doing that and working with other creatives or people who want to specialise in films, definitely makes me want to do more films as well.
Yeah, because it would. So what was it then? Because I kind of saw clips, but I didn't really know exactly what it was.
So I thought initially it was going to be a workshop, but it was more of a hands-on, like practical. So like I can talk you through the day.
Yeah, go on. I do genuinely want to know.
You made the application. If you were fortunate enough, you got through. So then you were invited down to Pinewood Studios with UK Shooters and Sony.
Yeah.
We were then taken into Pinewood, sat in the theatre, and we were, long story short, split up into 4 groups of 5, led by 4 like creatives that were top of their games. You got like Watch Luke, James Matthews, and
nice.
I struggle unfortunately to name the other 2. Taya was what
She's
yeah,
Slovenia,
yeah, and there was a gentleman called Keenan.
Keenan Lamb.
Yeah,
he's cool. Yeah.
So they're all amazing guys.
Yeah.
So they were a team lead for every group. So I was placed with Luke, and then so on and so forth. And then we all then taken through into like a separate room called the ballroom. But then we were given access to like 4 locations throughout Pinewood to shoot short films. So basically the task was...
The fucking studios?
I say studios. It was more or less just like the social kind of area. So
that's cool though.
So it's still set. We got to go around Pinewood. But we we were split up into 4 groups, all given a team leader. And then we were then taken to the main location where we were like going to storyboard, etc. Given a random prop. So each group was given a random prop. They had to write a story behind it, film it, and edit it, and then it was going to be big screens at the end of the day in the cinema that we originally had the brief in.
I love that.
So like it was like...
Was it good fun?
Yeah, it was mental.
Oh, I love that.
So like from the get-go, as soon as you knew you were in like a group and it was basically a competition, it was just like head down, like just crack on with it, if that makes sense. So like, yeah, I was in Luke's group and we were given a vintage camera, so we come up with a concept and a story. And then we filmed it, edited it, and then delivered it. And then obviously everyone else was doing the same as well.
That's cool.
And there's like a little competition in it as well.
Yeah.
So like first place got a speaker and an SD card, and second place got like a mini speaker.
They put on all the stops and they gives you an SD card for it.
So luckily enough,
I'm joking.
It was still cool though.
Yeah.
Like it just
experience, I suppose. That's
the thing I would have loved more, which they couldn't do. But like the only time I got to socialise with all the other individuals was like before we went into the theatre. So I was like, "Oh, hi, nice to meet you. Where you from? How far you come from?" But then once you're in that group element and you were like competing, you never saw the other groups. You did see them within the rooms, but you didn't have time to go, "Oh, hi, my name's Kole." Or
wasn't really networking then, was it?
No, only in between the downtime. So there's like between like going into the main briefing and at the end when we were all watching each other's films. Like, but.
That is cool. I do like that.
The concept was sick. It was amazing. It just opens your eyes because, like, I don't know. I doubt myself quite a lot. Like, I don't know how I don't know if you.
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's kind of natural too. I think it's really good to dislike yourself a little bit.
Yeah.
But if you love yourself, you're a twat. So I think you've got to dislike yourself a tiny bit, and I think you always got to be critical of everything you do.
Yeah.
Like I've just done something now, and I looked over it this morning, and I was like, I don't know if I like that, but I just need to be out today.
But I think there's a lot of people that like are in, not necessarily in our shoes, but are similar to us, where you might get to the extent where you then don't post that content because you're too nervous about it.
Exactly.
But like being at that filmmakers lab on the weekend, there was a reason I was part of the 120. Maybe there wasn't like 1,000 people applied, but still it got down to that. But it made me think like, if I've got an idea for a film and it might not be what I see consumed commercially or like on a bigger scale, it still deserves a place in its own avenue, if that makes sense. Whether that's beginner filmmaker, intermediate filmmaking or advanced, but like you still got to produce the stuff and put yourself out there. Otherwise it's not going to get seen, if that makes sense.
Yeah. That's cool. I'm gonna look out for something like that because that's something I would definitely want to do.
Sick. And just to mention, my team got first place as well, by the way.
Nice.
So sick.
And you're using the SD card right now in this camera?
No, because unfortunately, it's not quite big enough to save the whole podcast on it.
Oh, dear me. Come on, UK shooters. SanDisk?
No,
Oh
it's
my
a
God.
Sony.
It's a Sony one.
It's a Sony tough one.
They are better, actually.
It's a 64 gig one though.
Yeah,
but cool. Yeah, it's an incredible day. Like all the UK shooter team and all the Sony team were like class.
Just to be creative for a day like that as well.
Yeah, because I think they really enjoyed it as well. The actual, because I didn't realise, like, obviously, what I didn't realise is my first ever UK shooters is like when I spoke to watch Luke, or Luke, let's call him Luke from now on.
Yeah,
because that's his name.
You sound like a creep.
I didn't realise, but all the big creators who like you might see on Instagram, what they did, because they didn't have a community, they built UK shooters, which I didn't know, which Luke talked about.
Yeah, so I've known them for years. I remember when they first started UK shooters, and it just turned into what it is now.
So yeah, I didn't know that, but like, so rather than just being an event put on for photographers and stuff, it's actually like creatives who didn't have a community beforehand have now got something together, and it's actually building a lot. And
they all like work together. They're all now full-time filmmakers. They're all doing really well, and I've seen them like from when I first started like photography properly. I joined a WhatsApp group, and they were all in there. It was called The Wave.
Right. Okay.
Do you remember when you used to have to comment on everything? Remember that when Instagram was where you have to comment on things for your algorithm to check a post? It never really worked.
No.
To be honest with you, but it was just a big community where we were all like, it was like 50 photographers from around the country, all talking, and they were all in there. And that's how I know Gareth, 37 Shots. I never met Taya. I've met Luke, I think, once or twice. But it's so good to see them, like, from when they were there to where they are now, like, working with all these massive brands, huge brands.
Well, I literally thought they were their own individuals that were good within their spaces, if that makes sense.
They kind of are, though. That's the beauty of it.
They are. That's what my perception was from seeing on YouTube and as creatives. Yeah. Then I thought they were invited to this event as guests, or not guests, as, like, guest speakers, if you want to put it that. Yeah. And but I didn't realise it was actually, they were part of the whole process and the whole this part of their, it's a second avenue for them, if that makes sense. So they're like their own creators, cemented in as that, but I didn't realise UK Shooters was built up from all those guys coming together. I thought it was literally UK Shooters was his own thing, which is like an Instagram page that put on events. Then they invite the likes of like Visuals and Luke and James and all that. But it's actually they're the ones that built it, which was quite a nice surprise.
Because it's like South Wales has that quite a bit, because there's quite a few of us in South Wales. And I think
like videographers,
and teams and like I'm good mates with Sam from On Par. I know the boys from Storm Shelter, Truck Productions, you, Tom, Lee Creative. There's loads of us.
Yeah, there's
and we all muck in. We don't. It's not in any way competitive.
No,
because there's enough work out there for everybody, and we help each other out, rent off each other, borrow bits of kit. Oh, have you got this? I need this for a shoot. Yeah, come grab it, man. And I think that's so good for just the creativity in South Wales in general. Because I don't like it when people are like, it's not like that. We're not law firms.
No,
we're not like these kind of businesses where you have to like, oh, we do our thing. Don't even. No, all muck in. It's a melting pot, like David Brent says, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
It is and I think that is creative.
The thing is, there's enough work for everyone. I've always thought that, and I've only been doing it for 5 years, so maybe I'm still like a beginner into it. But there's still plenty of work for everyone. So we won't be stepping on each other's toes. Even in South Wales, I still feel like. There's still plenty. Obviously, we might travel a little bit further to get work, like every now and then pop down to London or whatever.
Yeah, that's fine.
But it's like fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, that event on the weekend was class.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I just opened up my eyes to thinking, actually, like you could be a filmmaker, or like anyone could be a filmmaker. It doesn't matter what ability you got.
Yeah.
You can still write. You can still make films. Like a film to some people might be like a full scripted piece, but with modern media these days, it can be like a 1-2 minute piece.
It's a piece of entertainment.
Doesn't have to.
It is. Yeah.
But then UK Shooters go down to Cardiff. We could be your Welsh representatives.
Well, Gareth's Welsh.
Is he got blonde hair, like kind of spiky in the middle-ish? He's from Lanishon.
Yeah.
I said, why are you doing up these parts?
Yeah, he's Welsh.
I said, Lanishon's nice.
Point at the camera. But where is it? I'll point at my one.
I'll go
Get
down
it sorted.
Yeah. Tag him in it after.
Yeah, I will.
Because he was like, oh, how far have you got to go? And I was like, 2 hours back home. And he said, oh, were you? And I said, just outside Cardiff. He's like, I'm in Lanishon. I said, what are you doing up these parts? And I said, it's nice down there.
Yeah. He's a proper Cockney geezer now, though.
Yeah. That's the thing. I didn't get to speak most of them, like, because they were like wandering around and filming bits of content and all. So most of my day was spent with my group and with like Luke, but it's still a fantastic day.
Yeah.
It was a sick day. Like, and when we all watched each other's films, like some of them were class.
Yeah. Have you got all your final product? Have you got the video and everything?
Yeah.
That's
I think our story was like, because I edited the main thing with the assistants. Like I had 2 people over my shoulder, so I was just cutting. They were like, "I'll cut there." So we were all chipping in, and then I sent like the first draft to Luke, where he was sat down with 2 other of the team members, and he was quickly trying to check a grade on it and like trying to. So we had like 2 laptops on the go, but like literally we all group members had a part to play in the whole process, from storyboarding to filming to editing.
Class.
But then obviously, because we only had 4 locations to film, we were like crossing paths with the other teams, so we didn't 100% know what we were filming. We knew what their props were, but obviously they said, "Oh, you don't have to use the props if you don't want to." But
it's just an extra.
But it was like, but you can, like, if you want to build your story around it, you can. But everyone used the prop. Like, I think
it'd be weird not to.
But then when we watched all each other's films, like some of them, I was like, somebody lucky to get 3rd or 4th by you.
Yeah.
But then obviously,
well, you said that you'd be lucky to get.
Well, I was speaking to one of the boys in our team, and we were just watching it because literally we rushed the edit and we relied heavily on story. I think we were sat down for an extra 45 minutes while the other teams had already started filming.
Really? I thought that's good though.
Because we were doing story and we needed a script and a voiceover to play the part of the story. We had to build the story and then obviously build the script for the voiceover as well. So like it took longer. So then literally we only had like 2 hours to film. So then that then worked into the editing time as well. And then we had an hour and a half to edit. And then like, the grade wasn't where we exactly wanted it. And some of the other boys, like some of the other groups, like some of the stuff was incredible.
Yeah.
It was class. I was like, oh my God, sick. I said, if that was on my portfolio, I'd be so proud.
Yeah. That's something I'm missing, see, because I work by myself most of the time, to be honest, like maybe 90% of the time. It's that mucking in.
Yeah,
and
like
cool. Bouncing off. I kind of miss that.
And like sometimes you might get a real big personality like in a group.
Yeah.
And sometimes it might be me.
Yeah.
I put my hands up, but like I feel like during that day there was no one that wanted to like outshine everyone else.
Yeah.
From my personal experience, so there's no one within my group, especially, that was like, I want to do that. I want to do this. Like we all had to go operating the camera. And then every time, like we were editing, I'd look up and say, "Do you want to come and muck in, etc."
Yeah.
And like everyone was like given an opportunity to play their part, which was like good as well.
I love
But like the videos were incredible.
Yeah.
Like the 2 of them were like shit hot. But I think ours won because of story, which it is a film, which I guess the shots weren't awful at all.
Yeah, but that is the most important thing. I think in any
story.
Yeah, in anything. You just showed me all the videos then.
I did indeed. From a day's work.
Yeah,
it's incredible what like a bunch of people can do. Together, like, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so some of the videos are really good. Well, they're all really good, to be fair. But I think yours did have the story. Yeah,
story. I think won it at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm gonna look out for doing something like that.
100%. I think they said they're going to do some more anyway. So
Cardiff.
Yes. So yeah.
Good. Cool. Yeah. So. I suppose another question I'll ask you, obviously leading from what we said earlier, you becoming freelance.
Yeah, boy.
What was the day you decided to do it? The day you decided to work for yourself.
Yes.
What were you thinking? How did it feel?
What, full time or
full time? Yeah,
shit my pants.
Yeah, it is scary, isn't it?
Yeah, I think me and my missus. I think the baby was in nursery. I went to like just have lunch together, to have some time together. And we sat down. And was like, Sharon, I think you should go full time.
She started the conversation.
I've been whinging for like 6 months or whatever, or especially over like the previous summer period.
Yeah.
To say like literally, I'm having to say no to like XYZ amount of money because I got this. I can't swap it around at work or whatever. And then like that February come around, she went, I think you should do it. And I was like, shit.
She's a good woman, that. And
I was like, literally, we were stable enough because we got a mortgage, we got a kid, we got like a house. So like I was stable enough to still be able to afford that.
Yeah.
But I remember like for the first month, I was like, all my old clients messaging or just like saying, do you need any more content? Just like give me a kick up the arse.
Yeah.
Since then I haven't done any of that again. But like initially the first like thought was like, oh fuck, here we go then.
Yeah.
Because like
It is really nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
It's
like
really
shit at
nerve-wracking.
the time.
And unless you do work for yourself and you've like done it, you don't understand what it feels like.
No.
Constantly. I mean, I'm fine now, but for the first year, I was always just like, this needs to work month on month.
Yeah.
Month on month, it was a struggle. Just like, if I don't get work this month, I'm pretty screwed.
Yeah, like I said to you when I first hello this morning, I got to pay the tax man this month.
Yeah.
And I rang him the other day. I was like, you have to pay it in two. I have to pay it in two.
Yeah.
And I was just like, well, I'm terrible. I don't know about you, but I don't put my money away.
No.
No, like
But
literally
then,
straight up, I don't put any money aside. Yeah. I like literally speak to my accountant once every year in April, and I go, right, what do you need from me?
Yeah.
And they go X, Y, Z, and I said, right, can you roughly let me know how much it's going to be? Because mine's weird. Like I send it all to him by April, and I got paid by the 1st September. Yeah, that's how mine works. I don't know if the same with you.
I send it whenever. I send it now, to be honest. But I've all mine sorted for next year now.
Yeah.
I've also got a tax bill in January and then July.
Why?
Because it's like something like this for the second year, because it's obviously a new thing that I'm doing now. The second year in business, it's a double whammy.
So what's this new thing that you're doing?
What's the new thing? So the Mustardd Mitt is officially like 2 years old.
Well, same with mine.
Yeah.
So I'm officially 2 years old with Cat Media as well.
Is it?
Yeah, but I am have to go pay it in.
You will. I think it might be next year now. Yeah.
Because mine's a limited company.
Mine's not. That's why.
You sole trader.
Yeah, sole trader. I'm going to be limited this year though. I'm going to do it.
So literally, I'm not a retard. I'm not a retard. But literally, I spoke to my accountant. I said, right, this figure you sent through to me in layman terms, is there anything else I need to pay? And they said, no, you just need to pay this. I was like, are you sure? And they said, yes. I was like, right, that's fine. Because all I got to pay is commercial tax, apparently. Okay. But I don't know, is like personal tax involved? I don't know. But I literally just said, in black and white, because I don't have a clue.
I'm an idiot.
If I pay this, am I done? And is the tax man going to come after me? And he said, no, that's all you need to pay. I was like, right, okay.
So that's the thing. I want to go limited. Mm-hmm. Should I?
I don't know, because I don't know enough. But from my understanding, I don't know.
Because
I'm not educated enough on the subject. I just know that, like, obviously you got to pay your commercial tax, then you pay yourself a salary, and then also a dividend. Yeah. But then obviously, like, if you pay yourself just a stance, a lot of people I speak to, like limited, they'll pay themselves like £1,200 a month, which is like the least. Yeah. Before you get taxed, the next bracket, I believe, or something like that. Then they pay themselves dividends. But then, like, the other issues are, if you want to get like a nicer house or bigger mortgage and stuff, if you're paying yourself a smaller salary, the loan companies or whatever, they're going to be like, oh, he's on minimum income. Yeah. But
that's stupid, because they should know what the case is.
So it's up to you. Like, basically, because I'm obviously providing for a small family, etc. Every single penny that goes in that business pot comes out each month to pay for whatever. So like, as far as the loan companies, or if I need to go and get a new mortgage, they'd think I may be on the upper end. So I might have to pay more tax or whatever. But I don't know the huge difference. I would seek professional advice.
Yeah. And that's another thing, going freelance, working for yourself.
Yeah. Not a clue.
No idea. I was going to do it myself. I went, no, I'm not going to do it myself. I'm going to get an accountant, because they know
how
what
often
they're doing.
do you speak to your accountant? Are you like
Twice
good?
a year.
Yeah, I'm literally the same. I'm literally like, oh, April's coming around. Yeah. Quickly send him an email. What do you need? Oh, can I have your bank statements the last XYZ? And then I say, right, can you figure out how much I owe? When's it need to be paid? And I say, is that literally it? And they say, yeah, and that's it. But I know some people speak to their accountants like every week. Obviously, it's different if you're VAT registered, because you got to do like quarterly and stuff like that.
Yeah, and if you're a bigger company.
But like,
but for me,
I want someone to like ring me up and say, I can see that like $6,000 hit your account this month. Pay yourself as a salary, XYZ, and then take the dividends 2 weeks later of whatever, but leave like whatever in the company. That's what I want. But I don't know if that's an accountant's job or like a business advisor's. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know if they're two different roles.
I think that's more business advisey than it is accountants. But then I think some accountants are really good for stuff like that. So it depends what accountants like. Yeah.
We'll
but that's another thing.
We'll get away from accountancy, because it's not the most funnest thing, is it? I know.
But like, even just like having a steady paycheck. But then I think being comfortable with that is such a trap.
How do you feel about like retainers? Obviously, because that's a good source of having a steady income.
Yes, I've got one or two. Yeah. But if you're good at your job and if you're good at what you do, they'll always come back to you anyway. So retainers are kind of like I've got in two minds about retainers with what we do.
Yeah.
It's legally binding someone in to something. I find would be a bit off-putting for me as a business owner. Instead of just like working to whichever month on month. I think I don't know. I never want to come. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's a bit like heavy-handed. I think you've got to do this for 6 months with me.
Yeah.
Or I'm taking you to court. It's like all right.
I find the retainers work beneficially for the client more than anything.
Yeah.
Because like they want, obviously most clients want as much content as they can possibly get for as cheap as they can.
Yeah.
So then what the retainer allows you to do is have as a monthly paycheck, so your overheads are covered. But then also, what I tend to do, if there are retainers available, I go, right, if you go for option A or B or C, the larger the option, the more I'm happy to do a discount. So I might start for like 5% with option A. Like option B, which is obviously the higher package, might be like 10% discount. Yeah. So like you can like do swings and roundabouts, if that makes sense.
Because you're making money. If you've got the larger option over time, you'll make that the 10% that you're losing, you'll get back.
Yeah, for sure. And like sometimes if you're doing retainers, I always chuck like a 10%, 50% like post like pre-production on there as well, just for like planning and stuff.
Yeah. You
just don't know. Like it's nice to have a retainer, but like my biggest client at the moment is just a local estate agent.
Yeah, nice.
Great friends with him.
Yeah,
like gives me regular properties, but then that allows me then to do stuff that I want to do. Yeah. Like freeze it up a little bit. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So like, as long as you got your bread and butter stapled in, so like you can afford a roof over your head and X, Y, Z, then
everything else is just...
I know.
Yeah.
Like what do you think like at the moment, like you want to do that, like you haven't had time for, like holding you back a little bit?
The one thing that I said to myself this year I'm going to do more, which I have a little bit but not enough, is make content for myself. So promote
informative or like
informative
for your company.
So this for a start, but like self-promotion, push my self-promotion. But I get so bogged down in the work that I got to do that I don't have time. Like the other day on Monday, this Monday or last Monday, I worked from 8 a.m. till 9 p.m. Didn't have a shower. And I
can see by your hair now.
Yeah, and I didn't eat
because
I didn't have time. So sometimes I literally don't have time because I had to get 12 videos out in a day because I've been chasing the client for ages. Have you got the feedback? Blah, 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 blah.
Right, okay, so yeah.
And then the day that I got the feedback, they're like, they're pushing for it.
They want the same day?
There's like, many times. They didn't say same day,
but
they never push me and they never chase. I'm like, right, so that sounds like you're getting chased hard.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't want them to be, so I was just like...
So making your own content, like
making my own content, promoting myself, because I've never done it enough to see if it works or if it doesn't work.
You are good at doing it. I seen like when you were like relaunched this brand,
but then I kind of just stopped.
Your Mustardd thing, like that's sick. Like the trolley and that retro 90s vibe. That's sick.
But then I just stopped.
It's having time though.
Yeah,
it is literally having time.
Yeah, so something I want to do more is staying in people's minds.
Yeah,
I'd say if I was starting again, right? If I was someone who's like, I want to go freelance. Prioritize that from the get-go.
Yeah, for sure. Because
people will forget you. You have to stay in people's timelines. You have to stay in people's minds. Because that is what marketing is basically.
Yeah.
It's staying in people's heads. If you want some trainers, okay, what trainers should I get? Oh, I saw that cool. I saw that piece of. It's in your mind, staying in people's minds.
And also, I think the industry we're in, they want to not invest, but like work with personalities as well.
Yeah.
Not like personalities, but if you're going to be on set for like 5-6 hours, or having to deal with 3-4 weeks of communication via email and cuts,
you've got to be sound.
They're going to want to know that they can get along with you, so they're going to get that through the media that you put out. Whether it's like, I'm trying to push just like BTS with a little voiceover.
Yeah,
just get like 15 clips throughout the day. Done one the other day, great, 2,000 views. That's fine for my account.
That's cool. Yeah,
like a little bit of engagement.
Yeah,
but then like what they'll be able to see is how you work. How you portray yourself, how you act in a professional environment, and then they can then see, is that a match for our company, and are you going to work well with us?
Yeah, and just being someone to be sound around and work with.
Yeah, because our industry, huge. I think you got to be sound like.
Yeah,
you can't be like a dickhead.
No, yeah, you can't. I think that's the number one thing I would tell anyone if they're starting. Just be sound.
Yeah, just be yourself.
Just be yourself.
Yeah.
Or if you're not sound, don't be yourself. Do you know what I mean? Yeah,
You're going to get loads of different personalities and stuff thrown into the same pool.
Yeah.
But as long as, like, you're just nice, you're always helping out on set. That's, like, one of the biggest things I hear from, like, other creators or, like, worked on set. Oh, I don't necessarily want to use X, Y, and Z anymore because, like, they didn't, like, help out. Or, like, if you're on a set or any working environment, I think, just literally say, oh, do you want that light stand set up? Or do you want to grab some...
pack away.
Do you want some sandbags brought into like that? Just, like, try and help out as much as you can.
The amount of times
Don't
I've
lick
been...
arse,
yeah.
Lick it.
But
a little bit.
A little bit. Just do that round the rim a little bit. Yeah. Do the butt cheeks here and there.
Ask questions as well.
Yeah.
Put yourself out there. If you can. I understand, like we might be doing it for 5 years. So I remember my first YouTube video. I remember my first podcast video that I'd done straight to camera. And it was just me talking. And my mouth was dry. I was sweating. It was absolutely fucking awful. But then after time, you'll get more comfortable in that situation. So, like, by putting yourself out there, you'll become better in public as a public speaker or just, like, meeting new people.
Yeah.
And then also helping others and assisting, you'll be known as a nicer person. They'll go, oh, I recommend so-and-so to come on. Yeah. Oh, I think you should grab so-and-so to come on your shoot. That'd be good.
Exactly. The amount of times I've been on, like, a set or something with, like, a company or you know, like an agency, and then I'm just the one packing at the end. They've gone home. They're in the car. Yeah. They're on the way to Macca's.
Yeah, fair.
And I'm lugging stuff up and down stairs by myself.
Like, people don't realise how long days are.
Yeah, and then you've got to take all your stuff out and pack down. It's horrible. When you're spent, and if you are a self-shooter, if you mainly work by yourself, the amount of things you've got to cover. You've got to cover everything. By the time sometimes I find by the time I get to press and record, I'm knackered.
Oh yeah, it's like 2 hours set up.
Yeah,
lugging it all in from the car,
and now I've got to work.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It is. I mean, I'd say it's physical. It's quite physical, but it's mental as well.
Oh yeah,
that's the thing. Yeah,
I'm like a warm person in general. Put me on a set in the middle of summer. Woo!
Just what? You are a bit sweaty right now.
I just profusely just drip on set in the middle of peak summer. Just like that. One of the boys the other day, I was on a shoot, give me a flannel. Oh, lifesaver.
A wet flannel?
That is, no, just a dry flannel. So just chuck this in your pocket. And he said, you'll thank me at the end of the day. And I was like,
flannel? I've never thought of putting that in my camera kit.
I didn't. But it was the best thing ever. If you're a sweaty person.
Right, that's it. Right, advice now. If you want to become a freelancer. Yeah. Accountants, flannel.
Yes.
Yeah, be sound. Yeah. That's all you need.
Yeah. That's it. Ask questions.
Ask questions, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. But that flannel saved my life.
That's a good shout. Nice flannel, soft.
Yeah, it was nice.
Wasn't coarse?
No. Oh. And then literally just hang it in your pocket or just, just enough room for it.
Like you're a crip or something.
Just a little brow swipe like.
Brow beating.
It's sick.
That's cool. It's not cool.
I know.
That's awesome. Yeah. Wicked, man. Wicked.
You can always cut if you want to think of something else.
Yeah. Should we keep this in?
I think you can do. We're trying to get some informative content over to you, but we're just thinking of different ideas. We kind of brushed everything almost so far.
Yeah.
What are you struggling with the most as a freelancer? Like, what do you think is like holding you back from getting where you need to go? And what is the end goal for you?
End goal's hard. Because I don't really know, to be honest. I don't know. There's a couple of things that I want to start doing, and where it takes me, I don't know. But definitely just making content that I'm happy and proud with.
And what content is that?
I tell you what. I know what I want to do. I want to work with sports athletes.
Same.
Big sports athletes.
Twins.
Yeah. That's something I really want to do, and brands.
Like individuals.
Oh
right. Yeah. And the brands.
And tell like documentary story pieces.
Yeah. Cool.
Brand campaigns, cool stuff that I'm proud of working on. Something I'm like, I can't wait to do. When I'm there, I'm
So
giddy.
How are you going to get your foot through the door, and what are you going to do to achieve that goal?
The one thing I do need to do is just make the content for myself.
Yeah.
And hope people see it.
So there's like a couple of passion projects you've got in mind that you want to do?
Yeah. I actually, there's something I've been wanting to do for a while. So there's my girlfriend's brother's girlfriend.
Right, got you.
Her sister is going to be in the Winter Olympics doing bobsleigh.
Sick.
So I want to make a documentary on her.
That would be class.
Which we are going to do it, but she's always flying here, there, and everywhere. So I've got to find the time to go. But she's going to go to Norway soon, so I might just go to Norway and make it.
Are you going to go full on? You're not just going to do like a nice sit down interview piece locally.
No, I'll go.
You're going to go Norway.
I'll spend a bit of money to make it good.
Do you think I should get you some passes so you can actually get like side of the
I hope so.
bobsleighs and stuff?
I hope so.
That'd be sick.
Because I want to do it like linear. I want to do a story of like her training up to it, like when she's there, and then when she's in the Olympics, when she's actually doing the Winter Olympics.
Post, and during, whatever you want to call it. And then how do you aim to get that in front of the people that you want, or are you just going to post it and just
I'll make it for myself.
And
YouTube is something I really want to start doing. So I'd make it.
You've
for
got
YouTube.
the office space for it.
Yeah, and break down the videos as well. So like do a video and then break it down. But yeah, just do something because I want to do it.
That's what I want to do. I work with a guy called George quite a lot, called Native Social. Yeah, but he does. He doesn't do a lot of them, but he's mentioned them, like case studies.
Yeah,
so like you do like your main body work, so like the main edit, and you send it off to client, but then you do like a little case study around. Yeah, don't want to rob the whole idea. I just want to take snippets from it.
Yeah, but then he's taking it from someone else.
Take that, and then just do like you said, just do like a behind the scenes with a voiceover of some sort, and then just talk through the whole process from like filming, recording, editing.
Yeah.
So then like you can just post that as well. Yeah. Just something a bit different, just spiced up a little bit.
Yeah. That's something I want to do in the future is work with athletes. What else I want to do? Pretty much that, really.
So like sports you're after.
Yeah, because I find it super interesting to film.
Yeah, it is cool.
Yeah,
it is sick.
What about you?
That's a good question. I don't like. I like rugby by trade, not professionally, but like rugby. I used to love rugby, so like
playing it.
I want to do some rugby bits. Like my dream is like film the Lions series.
What's that?
Oh my god! How dare you?
I know the Lions, but what's
the Lions series? Is basically the whole thing. Like the Lions that just happened this year, 2025. They just won Australia.
Yeah.
So they have like a documentary team that go over and film the whole series from like A to B.
Yeah.
But they're actually based in Cardiff, and they're called Whisper.
The company who makes it?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I don't know if you've come across them. They're quite big now, but they do loads. They do like the F1. They do the Six Nations.
That's the F1 I want to do as well.
They do the Six Nations documentary on Netflix. Don't know if you've seen that.
So what they're doing is what I want to do.
So basically,
I love that stuff.
They are more like TV and broadcasting.
Yeah.
But like they've got a couple of branches where like they go and do like a documentary series and stuff like that. But the thing is, I think you have to obviously work for their company. I was speaking to someone the other day, actually. They actually bring in a couple of freelancers.
Okay.
But they're like, they've been there for years, and it's Whisper stuff. It's not like...
Yeah, I'd want it to be my own. I wouldn't want to be freelancing. That'd be a good
Kole,
start.
Hi, Dan.
Yeah.
Do you want to come and like work for the Lions? It wouldn't be directly through the Lions. It'd be through like Whisper, who then like contact you.
But that'd be good. That'd be good experience and stuff. Like, yeah, I'd love to do something.
But like, I love travel, and I love the sport and the short films, but I like fiction. So I want to tell real stories.
Yeah,
that's what I want to do.
I'm not a non-fiction. I can't even read a non-fiction book.
I can. There's ideas I run through my head. They take aspects of fiction and just make the story non-fiction. Just the fact that it helps tell a story better.
Yeah,
if that makes sense. So
yeah,
maybe from doing that film lab thing, Sony do a Filmmaker Awards every year.
Do they?
I think the 24 to 25. You've only got 3 months left to do it.
Yeah, we have to make it.
Yeah, make it, edit. It's all got to be produced within the same calendar year. So from like storyboarding, so that I might try and go for the next year's one. So the 25, 26.
And did they give any kind of brief, or you just?
So like, if you go onto like the Sony website, I had a quick look the other day because I was like, oh yeah, I went to this filmmaker's lab. I'm right into it.
I'm on it.
Yeah. I had a look at the criteria and all. So like, it's pretty straight up.
Yeah,
it's all on there if you need it. Like, so like, I think a film under my belt by next year as well that I can be proud of. But the thing is,
that's a good goal to have, man.
We consume a lot of content.
Yeah.
So like, I know the kind of film I want to see, but like whether my ability's there yet. It's not a concern.
Yeah.
I've got a year to do it, but I know how much time and effort it's going to take. Whether the polished end product's going to be what I see it now.
As long as you make it with intent and passion, you'll be fine.
Like you saw those films that I showed you.
Yeah.
Like ours visually wasn't the best, but the story was
It made sense.
Yeah.
That's why I liked it. It completely made sense.
I want to. Doesn't matter what level the film's at by next year. I want to be and make an entry to this. That's my main goal, is make an entry for the 26 Sony Awards, whatever.
Nice.
I think that's what I'm going to head for. So next year I'm going to make a film. I've got the idea already. I just need to send the application. That's my main goal.
Do it. What's the idea? Or is it too long-winded?
No, it's not too long-winded. The concept is, I'm Welsh, you're Welsh.
Yeah, big
I
time.
like Welsh heritage. I like all that malarkey. So the concept is basically going back to like the mining times, is of a young boy whose aspirations are to not necessarily leave the valleys or whatever, but like what a young boy at the age of 6 should be doing, whether it be playing on the street with his brothers, sisters, or having aspirations to go off and I don't know, live a more meaningful life, is stuck down the pits, basically. So I want to do a story where it takes a child at the age of 6, what they should be like, and what this young child's living, basically a worst nightmare. And then maybe the story then develops in chasing his goals, or whether it just shows what a child should be doing at the age of 6, but what they're actually the struggles of a mining town at the age of 6, going down the pits with his dad.
Yeah.
And he's got dreams and aspirations of chasing his goals.
Yeah.
So that's the idea. That's the concept, basically. It's,
cool.
it's a young boy who's stuck in
The pit.
Yeah, he shouldn't be doing what he's doing at 6, but then has bigger dreams or should be living a life that no 6-year-olds should be doing, basically. So it's taking the Welsh aspect, a bit of history, which I love, and dreams and aspirations of a young creator, really.
Yeah.
Obviously, like, we had aspirations.
Yeah.
So that's the concept, basically. It needs a lot more work on it, but I think the foundations are there to tell a good story.
Yeah.
So it could be like a young voiceover of a young boy, and it's like, you know, when I dream, I want a thing, and then it's like, bah, and there's him just like picking up coal and like cart horses going down the road, and it's just all gloomy. He's in like a 1-bedroom terrace, and there's 6 people living in the house, and he's just like there writing on a notepad, like, oh, when I grow up, I want to be, and then like cuts to him like with a pickaxe, like just, do you know what I mean?
You could do a cool thing. I just thought it was a cool idea.
So much you could do with it.
You could like match cut something. So let's say he's going to swing the axe, and like as he's doing that, he's playing cricket or basketball.
Yeah, or I was thinking,
so it's just showing like what he wants to do.
You know, like it was like a nice environment. Say like he's playing on the street, and like use the curb as the foreground. You could just like a match cut as it comes down. So he's like playing, giggling. You know, like those things they used to use with like the wheel, and they used to hit it with a stick, and he used to go there. So that comes down, like that's the opening, and it goes, obviously dips to black because it's match cut, and the next one is the pickaxe coming in from a POV, like of him opening up like the coal, and like with a little head torch on, like putting it in.
That's cool.
So like obviously there's endless different things, but if I was to do that, I want access. I need access to a pit.
Yeah.
Not access.
To be able to hit it as well.
Well, no, a pit, like a coal mining pit.
Yeah.
Like I need access to. I need access to like, I don't know, a 1920s streets, which I can probably do up in the valleys, but I need no cars in there.
St. Fagans.
St. Fagans. And like,
if you're American, that is it's a place, right? We're not doing anything wrong.
And obviously an actor. So then I'm now trying to think of actors and actors, because I might need like a family and stuff. So like it could be quite a big production. And I just got my freelance stuff.
Yeah. That's fun.
Do you know what I mean? But that's the concept, basically. I think it's got wheels. I think it's got wheels, but I think it would come into non-fiction because it's not a true story.
Yeah.
It's fiction.
It is a true story.
If it's not, because I've made the story up of like.
But it's based on true.
Yeah, so I need to.
Story,
I need to figure out. Obviously, a kid might have. Surely, a kid back 100 years ago had aspirations.
Probably all of them.
Like,
yeah.
But obviously, that's the idea anyway.
Yeah.
I don't want to give it too much legs right now because there's plenty more to speak about. But that's the idea.
Yeah.
If I want to go,
you're going to be doing that.
If I want to go full stint, well, if I need it, I'll get you in to help with like running cameras and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. If
I'd love to do that. I
don't know whether that's going to involve just more of a director's role or like, depending on budget, just like me with my camera, just doing what I can with like some talent, like, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I know. I'd help on that.
But I'd want like a wardrobe. Not like a full wardrobe department, but like they need to be dressed in the right theme.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like technically, if you broke that down,
it's got to be detailed.
Yeah, like it's got to be like they got to be in the right clobber.
Yeah.
They got to be in the right environment.
Yeah.
Like, so I need to message like a coal mine, like maybe Big Pit, St. Fagans. So like those, and then I need to find a terrace street in Abertillery or Blaen Avenue, where it would be, with no cars on it.
Yeah.
And then you got bloody, like you got all the lights, like they're not that, they're now, they look, new, like what do you do? So like, hopefully St. Fagans is the answer.
Might be, to be honest.
I actually went there the other day for their Easter egg hunt.
Yeah.
And they've got a terrace, a mining terrace.
Do you are then? Yeah.
Mate, you just got to get it rolling, isn't it?
Yeah. The idea's there. That's the bit.
Yeah,
the hard bit's there.
The concept's there. I just need to build the story.
Yeah.
So whether like it's like a kid who hasn't lived their life yet and they're returning back to their depressed times, or whether they're depressed and their goal is to leave said area, or it's just a reflection on what kids should be doing back in the day, but what they were actually doing, and tell that in the story. I think there's 3 different ways to tell it.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'd love to work with sport brands as well.
Yeah,
and do you know what I really missed as a creative? Just like going up the mountain. That's how I first started, and just fly my drone.
Yeah.
Just having time.
No purpose, really.
I've tried to learn FPV. Yeah. I've gotten a tad handy, but nothing like some of the boys I know who can do it. Yeah, just go up the mountain, sitting there, sun setting, nice, just fly my drone. That's what I want to do.
Yeah, just like, chasing a shot.
Yeah, just sunset shots.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to meet more creators and be more creative with people as well.
Yeah, networking's huge, and like being inspired by other people, and because we don't work in a vacuum. We don't have to work in a vacuum anyway. No. So it's good to meet and work with other people, man. Yeah, it's huge.
Like, if the budget has got it for the shoot, I try and bring as many people on as I can.
Yeah.
Like, just hard work. Especially if the client doesn't want to pay for another shooter.
Yeah.
That's what
which you've had recently, but that's absolutely fine.
So what big things you got lined up for the end of this year, coming into next year?
I've got a bunch of event stuff coming up at the end of the year. So like from September to November, there's a lot of event stuff. But I should be going to America in a couple of months.
Nice.
Within a couple of months now, to shoot with a brand who I've been working with for ages now. But he's moving his business over to America. So I'm going to go over there and basically just film a bunch of content for him. He might be working with athletes, so what I wanted to do before might be doing this now.
Segue into it.
Yeah, big time. And just I might just spend a bit of time over there, just shooting.
Where in America are you?
He's
you
in Palm Springs.
Yeah,
he's in Palm
California.
Springs. Yeah.
Love that. You've been to that neck of the woods?
Yeah, I love America.
Love it.
I'd love to live there.
Yeah, it would be sick.
I'd love to live there.
Take away the bang bangs and be there straight away.
Yeah, it's a mental place, but there's so many people there though.
Oh yeah, it's massive.
Just like, and it's the like businesses run very different over there.
Oh yeah, huge.
Yeah.
Like what they're getting paid as well is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's more like money's just transactional for them sometimes, whereas like businesses in like Wales, quite a lot of them are on the breadline, so it's hard for them to allocate any kind of budget towards something that is technically a luxury, but it shouldn't be viewed as a luxury because it's quite necessary right now. But in places like America, they're like, it's just money there already. So
that'd be sick. That'd be exciting.
Yeah, that'd be good. What about you?
I don't know yet. That film I want to get done. I think it's like building my own brand.
Yeah. Like
I know some creators, maybe like yourself and others I speak to, they know so much about like branding and like branding yourself, where I'm just like, I don't know, I just shot a video and I'm going to put that out.
That's how it starts though.
I know.
It's kind of something that you just lean into.
So I'm finishing off a documentary hopefully this week that myself and Tom Lee or Tom Parsons shot. We shot it last year, nearly a year and a half ago. The boxing one.
That's cool.
I'm finishing that off because he's so busy. I just need to get some B-roll bits to help finish it off. So there's certain things I filmed that haven't seen the light of day yet.
Yeah.
And I think there's about 3 or 4 projects I got, which were like passion projects, but I wanted them for my portfolio. Then obviously, as you know, the paid stuff takes priority and they take the back burner. So I need to finish that off so that can see the light of day. So I said to Tom the other day, I said, even if we don't have a full documentary there and we just have one hard-hitting question that was answered in the main interview and that sees the light of day, at least people can see what the cinematography was like, what the storytelling was like, and there's something out there. So I need to finish passion projects and basically just keep myself going and earn enough money to pay the proxy tax man. But I also I want to get back into like what I enjoyed doing. It's like flying drones and like building stories. I guess that's the main thing.
It's good fun. I love all stuff like that.
It is.
Yeah. Wicked, man.
Any last remarks for any starting out filmmakers? What's your biggest tip that you've learnt since you started?
My biggest tip? Is don't overcomplicate stuff. Just don't overcomplicate your kit. Don't overcomplicate. Just keep it as non-faffy as possible.
Yeah, I've started to do
so much faff with like just getting like all the kit you can get.
Yeah.
just make sure that like what you did with the Sony thing. Make sure the story. Make sure make sure that kind of thing. That is the main priority of what you're doing. And anything else, I don't really know. Accountant and flannel. yeah. It's hard to say, Nick, because it's very much like it's what you have learned. Your trial and errors. So it's kind of like just embrace the trial and errors.
Yeah.
I'd say that is one thing. And then actually another piece of advice I would give is if you are starting out and if you are making stuff, send that content to someone who you think would be critical of it. So send a video to someone, not a bully, but someone who doesn't pull their punches, because that's what I did. Yeah. So I had a friend and he's a filmmaker, and whenever I made something, I'd send it to him.
That's good advice.
And he would be like, "Good, but you've done this too much. You've done this. Make the grade is a bit." He was very, very critical, not in a bad way.
No,
he was doing it because he wanted me to be better at what I was doing.
Yeah, fair.
And he didn't pull his punches. He's Polish, so they're very much like that.
Fair.
Don't open yourself up to criticism. I'd say that's the number one thing. Take it on board or don't.
Yeah, fair.
Sometimes you might think, oh no, because I know what I was doing there. Maybe you don't get the point, but I'd say definitely open yourself up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think mine would be network. I think network is king.
Yeah, that's way better.
Better
advice.
No, it's not. I just I think that's how I was able to go freelance, was by networking. Yeah. I think I got to a place where in my career which I wasn't happy because I was part-time, and then I set up the podcast, and if I'm inviting like-minded people on, if I got along with them well, they'd be like, oh, do you want to actually, I got this shoot coming up in 2 months, do you want to jump on it? It's not my client, it's not my footage to show anyone, however, like I got to learn stuff from them, it pays the bills, and now like you're almost part of a community because you're networking with other individuals. So I would literally say, if you are starting out and you're struggling, like I had a boy a year ago, he just messaged me saying, oh, can I help out, blah, blah, blah. I said, yeah, I've only got this much in the budget to pay you, but by all means come along. And like now he's been on like 4 or 5 shoots. So like if you're just starting out, literally just find local individuals within your community or whatever it may be, and then literally just DM them.
Knock doors. DM, like do as much as you can to get people over to you. Yeah, you might look at someone's profile; they might have 2,000 followers or 10,000 followers. It doesn't matter what stage you are at within your career. If they've got the budget, there's a spot for you to even to come and film social behind the scenes. Yeah, like God, I'd bite someone's hands off if back in the day, if someone paid me 50 quid, so can you just come film with your iPhone just behind the scenes for like half a day? I'd be like, yeah, great. Fly over, yeah.
So I reckon network is the king, because even if you don't have the clients there yet, you can still make a good whack of money, like surviving. Yeah. And you'll meet all these great people at the same time.
Yeah. And if you have a job on the side, like I had a job and hustled in the evenings and hustled on the weekends.
Yeah, network. Jump in DMs, find local community pages. And like if you have to do it my way, do a podcast. Yeah. Or just ring people up. Yeah.
Ringing people on the phone is so underrated.
Or just send a voice note. I'm not a one for a phone call.
Oh, so you'll go on someone's business page and you voice note them?
No, so I'd like DM the person directly. Yeah. So I'd find like the biggest agencies in like, well, that's another thing I'd advise. Sorry, we're going on again now.
It's nice, it's good advice.
But like what I wish I'd done, which I know a couple of people have done, they worked in like an agency for like a year or 2.
Nice.
So like, I'm not telling people to do it, but I think what an agency allows you to do is, one, get good at using cameras. One, you understand business. I had to learn all things about business. Whether I still know anything about business is another thing. But like, you learn how to do like re-edits. You learn how to edit. You learn how to like send off the videos. Yeah. Like, and how different companies like might do it all on Google Sheets, Google Docs, or some might do it on Frame.io. Like when I found out about Frame.io, my life was changed.
It's great, isn't it?
So, so if you're in an agency, even if it's like 6 months to a year, I done like a 3-week editing period for a Cardiff agency, and like just like little things that you pick up. Yeah. Just how to like
framework and stuff like that.
Just deliver deliverables like professionally. Yeah. Like you can learn so many different things. So network, and if you are, if you've got time, like apply to a couple of agencies. I would.
Yeah, or even start to freelance for them. Or,
yeah. Just so you can learn the business aspect of things, and you can take little snippets from it to put into your business when you're ready to go out into the world and be freelance yourself. That's what I would say.
Yeah, that's good advice. That's
what I wish I'd done.
Finding a mentor, like a mentor's a good one.
I feel like some people are like maybe 3-4 years ahead of me because they've had like the training that I never got. So like I might be at their level now because they was in an agency, for example, or worked for a production company. What might take me 5 years, they've learned in a year.
Yeah, you learn fast.
Yeah,
It's being around people who are in the industry, who've been in the industry for a while, you do learn quite a bit. Yeah, that's good advice actually.
Network.
Better than mine. Flannel, I said, didn't I?
Mate, flannel was a lifesaver.
Flannel is good actually. Yeah.
It's been amazing speaking to you.
Yeah, wicked, man.
Sweet. Up the South Wales creative community.
Cardiff shooters, UK shooters, Cardiff.
Yeah. We'll help organise it. Right, nice one, mate.
Nice one, man.
See you in a bit.